Привет, друзья! Welcome back to our 50 words per week series. Today is number 15, and we're gonna have a lot of verbs now. We are done with the nouns, as you know. Now we're gonna only do verbs for this video and for next one and part of the 17th as well. So we will have first today, we're gonna have the motion verbs, not the ones that are grammatically categorized as verbs of motion. That's a whole different topic, but the actual words that mean motion stuff. And of course, this list is available with the first link in the description. Check out Be Fluent, add it to your vocabulary, and practice this. Nothing new, you guys know the drill, but it's available there to help you boost your vocabulary. So, number one is приезжать. Приезжать is to be arriving. Okay, it's a process of arriving, and typically приезжать is talking about arriving more of a schedule thing and something more routine, not like we will arrive tomorrow. It's more so of a habit, something more routine stuff. Доехать, this prefix до, also works with verbs of motion, but instead of arriving at a certain place, it's reaching the destination. You might say, well, isn't arriving same thing as reaching the destination? Yes, but you have point A and point B, and now you simply reach the point B, you finished your trip. With with the one before that, it's more so your trip is finished, it's done, it's completed. With до, with this доехать, it's more so that you've reached a certain point. You might go on, and you might keep going. For example, let's say you're driving from city A to city B. On your way to the city B, you might stop at city C. You would still say мы доехали до города C, okay? Доехали. We reached the city C, but we are not stopping here. We're gonna keep going. That's where доехать is used. Приехать cannot be used with the same thing, so it's a slight difference between the two, even though the difference may be very subtle. This is the beauty of the Russian language, is to be perfect in your details. Next one, привозить. Again, we have a prefix при. Возить as a stem means to be bringing somebody by a car, or to be carrying, to be driving around by a car. So привозить means to deliver something. I can say, я привез доставку. I have brought the delivery. I have drove that package and I brought it to you. Okay, so привозить is used for that. Прибывать, a very similar thing to the one that we have already discussed with arriving. Прибывать is the same thing, to arrive, but it's used for trains, for buses, and for maybe planes sometimes. In other words, things that have that arrival time, scheduled things. So прибывать is used for those, not for regular car trips, not for you going from your house to work. You don't really say прибывать. It's a bit more serious, a bit more grand, put it that way. Then we have выезжать. Выезжать means to be departing, to be leaving, to be exiting a place. Выезжать. Выезжать is гаража, to exit the garage. Next is въезжать, the opposite, to enter a certain place. Въезжать in its vacuum. It's used when we're talking about just entering a certain place, parking lot, maybe garage, things like that. So it doesn't talk about arriving, finishing a trip. It's simply talking about the physical entering a place. Next is подъезжать. Подъезжать is to be getting close to something. Let's say right now I'm at my parents' home and my dad is coming from work. I can call him and say, hey, where are you? He can say, я подъезжаю к дому. I am almost there. I'm coming up. I'm driving up to the house. I'm almost there. So подъезжать means to get close to something. Then we have отвозить. So we had привозить, to bring something. Отвозить, the only difference here is the prefix от. That means to take something somewhere else, to deliver something. But instead of us focusing on the finishing part of the delivery, we're talking about the whole delivery process. Отвозить, okay? Отводить, we only change one letter of the stem. Отводить. Now we have this D. Отводить talks about same thing as отвозить, but now we're bringing something by walking. Typically, you lead, you escort a person from point A to point B. Отводить. Common phrase отводить в детский сад. To bring to the kindergarten, okay? You bring a kid to the kindergarten. You walk with them, hold their hand, bring them to that place. Okay, отводить. Прилетать is a similar thing with the prefix при. Летать, again, is a verb of motion. We talk about to arrive by flying. We had arrived by a vehicle, now it's arriving by flight. Plane, birds can also прилетать, anything that flies. Next is вылетать. Вылетать is to exit by flying. Typically, of course, вылетать is used when talking about planes. You depart from an airport and you get over there. Okay? Улетать, our next verb, is to fly away. If вы, the previous one, talked about exiting, у simply means leaving. Now, the focus is not on you leaving a certain area, leaving a certain spot. The focus is you being gone. Okay? That's the difference between the two. Then we have переезжать. Переезжать means to move places. Переезжать. Переезжать на новую квартиру. To move into the new apartment. Переезжать. Then we have приземляться. Приземляться specifically means to land. Приземляться. A piece of stone can land. A meteor can land on Earth. A plane, of course, can land. Anything that can land, we use приземляться for that. Путешествовать. Путешествовать means to travel. But be careful. In English, we say, tomorrow I'm traveling to work in the morning. Traveling in English is used more widely as compared to путешествовать in Russian. Путешествовать is only used for habitual things. You go in multiple places. You're traveling around. Mostly, not mostly, specifically used for country traveling, or like within the country, or traveling to different countries. It's not used within the city distances, okay? It's used only for when you're traveling around to experience different places of the world. Опаздывать, also kind of a movement verb, means to be late. Опаздывать. Then we have торопиться. Торопиться means to hurry up. Торопиться. Next we have убегать. Убегать means to run away. Убегать means to be running away. Убегать от друга, to run away from a friend. Убегать. Прыгать means to jump. Летать means to be flying, focused on a habitual flight. Птицы летают по небу. Birds fly in the sky. So we talk about something that's more of a rule, more of a habit, versus talking about I will fly tomorrow. We have лететь, a difference in stem there. Лететь. Летать means to be flying. Simple enough. Плыть means to swim. Водить typically means to drive a car. Водить. Водить can also mean many things, but let's actually stop on just driving the car. Водить. Возить is to be taking somebody in the car. You drive them. Not the vehicle itself, but you drive the person around. Возить. Then we have verbs that deal with the topic of change, changing some sort of way. For example, first, расти. Расти means to grow. Расти can be growth of a person, can be growth of a stock, can be anything. Расти. Вырастать means to grow up. Вырастать. So расти, the one before, was more of a process, to be growing. Вырастать is focusing on the fact that you've grown up. Вырастать. Менять means to change. Менять means to change something else. You won't be changed with this менять verb. We have a different verb for that. Увеличиваться means to increase or to grow as well, but grow in number. Увеличиваться. Уменьшаться is the opposite. Уменьшаться means to get smaller, to shrink, to decrease. Отличаться means to differ. Отличаться. Различаться is the same exact meaning, just a difference in the prefix, but no change to the meaning whatsoever. Различаться. Терять means to lose. Терять. Then we have умножать. Умножать means to multiply. Умножать. Встречать. Actually, we're moving on to social verbs. Again, you will need these to talk about some social interactions. Встречать means to meet somebody or to greet them. Встречать means to encounter somebody on the street. But also встречать can mean when you pick up somebody from, I don't know, the bus station, train station, airport. All of that is встречать. So multiple meanings, but same verb встречать. Жениться means to get married. Жениться. Знакомиться means to get acquainted with someone, actually, or with something. Знакомиться. Знакомиться с природой. To get acquainted with nature. So as you can see, знакомиться doesn't have to be only with people. Then we have представляться. Представляться means to introduce oneself. Yourself, oneself. Представляться. Разводиться means to get divorced. Разводиться. Извиняться means to apologize. Извиняться. And notice that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including this one, ending in this ся. Ся is a reflexive verb form. It's used for things that cannot have a direct object. Like I cannot apologize a thing, right? I'm apologizing myself. So it's those verbs that cannot have that second person or direct object kind of a feel to them. Okay, so извиняться. Ругать means to tell someone off. Ругать. When you are telling your kid off that he's done something bad, ругать is used. Целовать means to be kissing someone or to be kissing altogether as two people. Целовать. Поцеловать means to kiss, and it's just a simple change in the aspect. As you can see, this prefix по is used here. По is used for perfective aspects. But by this time of your Russian journey, you should know the aspects already. So it's just a simple change of aspects. Won't get into that grammatical topic too much. Благодарить means to thank. Благодарить. Советовать means to give advice. Or to advise. Yeah, advise. But совет as a stem means an advice. Передавать привет means to tell hi. Передавать means to pass on. Pass on my hi. Okay? So it's like when you're on the phone and somebody says, hey, передай привет. Tell them I said hi. That kind of a thing. So передавать привет means to pass on my hello. Like that. Прощаться means to say goodbye or to wave off. Прощаться as a action means to say goodbye, but not the actual phrase goodbye. It can be see you later. It can be good night. Прощаться is the whole act of farewell. Okay? Переспрашивать means to ask somebody or to re-ask them. Переспрашивать, let's say a professor explained a certain topic, but you didn't hear it. So переспрашивать means to re-ask about the same topic again. Переспрашивать. Пере means that re-doing something. Мечтать means to dream. Мечтать. A good one. Ненавидеть means to hate. Ненавидеть. Видеть as a stem means to see. Не means not. So it's not seeing somebody, not wanting to see them. Испугаться means to get scared. Испугаться. And полюбить, to fall in love. Полюбить is typically when you didn't love something or someone, but then you turned and now you love them. That kind of a verb also exists in the Russian language. That is all. 50 verbs. Verbs are the main meaning carriers in the Russian language. So you should practice these and learn these. The best tool that I can offer you is Be Fluent. Check it out. We really have a great system for you guys to study these words and to never forget them in your entire Russian journey, or hopefully your entire life. So check it out right here or keep on watching our YouTube videos or this next one. It's up to you.